shadow of my wings.
I am quite pissed. So, I definitely feel a number of things are in order, many of which are going to be used, such as...
It really sucks.
You pompous, negligent, iTunes gift card as a holiday bonus giving, mother...
But we will hold off on these things and simply bring in the guests, starting with...
Yes. Well, that was a nice long intro, but yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. Yeah, it is, and I think it's appropriate. This one is equally as appropriate. Welcome, Codex.
I am the scales of justice, conductor of the choir of death. Sing, brother, sing, sing.
What?
Greatest action movie ever made. One of the greatest action movies ever made.
Yes, but still, what is this abomination I've watched?
Yeah. It's pretty bad, yeah.
What did we just watch?
We watched one of the lamest fantasy shows that has ever been made.
Well, we just watched House of the Dragon. That wasn't that lame.
Before that.
I forgot. My memory doesn't go back that far.
Oh dear. Oh dear. He's got the dementia. We need to put him in a home.
Not so much the dementia as that it's more of the forgettability than the dementia.
Okay, that works. But yeah, this show, wow. I'm just like, this show is incredibly lame. I'm just like, I've seen like way worse shows than this, like Batwoman, for example, that were far more entertaining than this.
That is very accurate.
It's just like, how did you make a show on a $68 million an episode show so unbelievably boring?
Well, they spent all that money. I guess they spent all that money making it look nice, and it did look nice.
Yes.
Yeah. It's basically the idea of... Yeah, like basically it's... And also, like, they brought a bunch of, I think, like, a couple of either She-Hulk writers, maybe, like, Captain Marvel. They brought on a bunch of bad writers and a bunch of bad directors, like Wayne Yip, for example, from Wheel of Time came over to the show. And I'm just like... hey, you people. Hey, so much.
I mean, mostly there was not much tension in the narrative. I mean, there ought to have been tension, you know.
There was tension in this show?
There ought to have been tension. They established at the beginning, Sauron is coming. But then, you know, it kind of dissipated.
Yeah, it became a simp, essentially.
That's true. Sauron also became looked like when Sauron finally turned up, he looked like the chap. Well, not finally, he turned up fairly early on, but anyway, he looked like the kind of chap you kick off a bus.
I would say in the middle of an ocean, but that works too.
Well, yeah, he was in the middle of the ocean at the time, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of chap
that's
you kick off a
very
bus
apropos, yeah.
or off the raft. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Look at all the writers' room for this. It's a bunch of people from J.J. Abrams' stable.
Oh, God,
Oh,
the J.J. Abrams cult. Oh, no.
oh, okay. J.J. Abrams. Okay, yeah.
Like Fringe. Like apparently one person, like Jennifer Hutchison, did stuff for Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul,
Oh,
Mad
well.
Men, all shows that I like, but like okay, and then but for Adrift, and she was the writer for Adrift and Alloyed. Ouch, it sucks.
I'll love that show. Thank you.
Yeah. Nicholas Adams. What else? What? One of them is only written for a documentary? The Udun? Like
But
the
it was the-
battle?
What?
The writer for the battle episode. The only thing he'd read before was a freaking documentary.
But it was the
does
greatest.
not compute.
It was the greatest documentary of all time, though.
Yeah, it's called Fail State.
Yes.
Very apropos.
It's a masterpiece of the documentary art. Oh, somebody's in here. Hello there.
Hello, Nepurl. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Fringe, but I like Fringe too. Fringe is great.
He's-
And Better Call Saul is great. I'm just like, it kind of speaks to the fact that J.D. McCain and Patrick McKay are basically just calling in their friends from working on J.J. Abrams shows like Fringe. But Fringe kind of
Lord.
got weird after a while.
Hey, Lord Commander, I hear that Rings of Power is the greatest show ever. I have so much fear for the safety of Isildur. He was missing. He may be dead?
No.
Tasty mystery box.
No.
That's what going about. Oh, there's something to do with his horse. That's right.
Yeah.
I just
like-
remembered his horse existed.
Well, we know he's not going to die because he's in the Lord of the Rings. He dies through his own hubris.
Yeah.
But I didn't read the Lord of the Rings.
But surely you at least watched the darn movies that made over $1 billion.
Well, the John
Oh,
Borman
yeah. They had cool special effects.
Your drunken frat boy impression is actually very impressive.
The whole show was on weed.
I studied with a Jedi Master.
Jedi Master of Weed?
No comment.
Actually.
I hear all the Harfoots may be Sauron. You may be Sauron. I may be Sauron.
Dude, no way.
I feel like I should know this person. I feel like I should know who this person is. But
This is the Nerporeal Life Farm. He's showed up a couple times in the chat. I'd love to have him on a live stream. I think it'd be great since I've seen a bit of his commentary and he's pretty cool. I like him.
I mean, he's pretty amusing.
He is very Yaddle. Yeah.
Who's Yaddle?
She's a female Yoda who shows up for like 2 seconds in the prequels.
Oh, yeah, that was.
No
wasn't it?
characterization at all.
Oh,
yeah.
no wonder I forgot.
No wonder you kind of forgot. You mean?
Kill it.
George, they kind of forgot.
Kill it, Dad. So, yeah.
This
Well,
show
that show
sucks.
exists.
This show sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, well, so I've got a couple of options of how we can do this. We can either how do I put it? We can either go kind of chronologically through all the story beats each of the episodes, or we can just kind of handle it by plot line up until the point they converge. What do you guys think?
Plot line?
That is also a good question. There is very little.
I don't care.
I
Okay.
seen Chris Chibnall Doctor Who. That has more of a plot line than anything else in this show.
So,
I'm not
Wow.
joking.
I believe that you are. I believe that you are not, and that
Because
kind of
at
makes it worse.
At least with the atrocity that is the Timeless Child, at least it was leading up to something.
This was
Badly.
leading into a fart.
yeah, from this,
And a complete as a retcon, but still. Also, I was here. But it's just.
it's interesting comment that just got highlighted. So the
Yeah.
showrunners are supposedly sidelined and a name only. So maybe the showrunners aren't to blame for whatever. Maybe they're just doing what someone else told them.
Well, I mean, in terms of they are getting sidelined in the future for season 2.
Oh, okay. We'll see what happens with that.
I would say that these two are totally to blame because they are pretty much like, granted, they have fewer credits than any of the writers on the show.
That's true.
Us, and I know they've got a Flash Gordon project in the future.
Yeah,
Which-
and this yeah, and they granted they had 9 pages to adapt, and they have no experience. But still, maybe that should be a reason for saying, maybe we don't actually.
Maybe we shouldn't hire them in the first place.
Yeah,
This show shouldn't have been done in the first place.
here the Timeless Child is the horrible person. If I disagreed,
I know you're messing with me. I know that, but no.
they're from Bad Robot, a J.J. Abrams camp, and J.J. Abrams is yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because there's some things from Bad Robot that are fine. Like, I think the Mission Impossible movies might be Bad Robot. Let me actually check.
Yeah, didn't he work on Mission Impossible 3?
Yeah, he was the director, and Mission Impossible 3 is like second worst out of the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, that's true.
The worst,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
worst, the worst being 2.
Yeah, that is true.
Like 2 is the worst, definitely.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was bad reboot. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Same with Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
Huh.
Mission Impossible Fallout. Okay, there was an association. Okay, so it seems as though the only way that you can make it good is have Tom Cruise involved.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
Since the rest of them are terrible. Well, I've heard okay things about Super 8. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah. Star Wars The Force Awakens is in association with Bad Robot, along with the Lucasfilm. 10 Cloverfield Lane. I have not heard good things about that. All the remade Star Trek movies.
No.
Oh no.
Bad.
No.
Space Junk. Very unpredictable. For season 2, I hope Galadriel teams up with Rand and Moiraine. Oh, maybe they can do with no. We're not go there.
Dang. Star Trek. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Who didn't love Pine?
Actually, Galadriel. It's actually Galadriel. Galadriel was the evil one all along.
Well, yeah, she was. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Sauron is the taint, or heck, the
No, I think we're being too fair on this. Galadriel is not Galadriel. She's Fort Gulael. That's her name. I'm sorry.
who?
That's
Thought
literally what
real.
her. Yeah, she's literally that because
She's a twitch thought trying to sell Sauron her bathwater through most of the season until she rejects him.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
indeed, that is true.
Will you please be mine, Galadriel? No. Sauron, you're not evil enough for me.
Why must you be so cruel, sugar?
Oh. You know what? Given the show's context, I would not expect her to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is pretty awful. It is pretty awful. Yep.
Well, the last Trek thing I watched was Voyager, so.
Yeah, it was okay.
And some of the films, I think I watched some of the films. I don't remember which the last one was. I think the last one was where the Picard goes to the rescue planet and Riker and Troy hook up again. I think it was that was the last one I saw, I think. Was that even this century? I don't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I very much doubt it.
So, how are we going to play this out then?
Yeah. All right. I think that we should go plotline by plotline, since for at least a while they are somewhat isolated. I think that's
For the most part, yeah.
best. That's probably the best option.
Oh, I remember that episode. That was like, God help us, bad. Sorry. Space Junk. I know this is totally unrelated. Well, kind of. But yeah, God help us. That episode was like, what the bleeping, blooping, blapping, bloop is even going on here?
Probably many, many stupid things.
Well,
that
was the one where they were going warp 10, and apparently if they go warp 10, you evolve, and then the later stage of evolution we're going to turn to. He says salamanders, but it's more like giant slug things, as I remember. But anyway, that was like, what the bleep is even going on
focus
here?
on something that's actually more shiter than that.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine. But which one should we start with? Should we start with the Nobbits?
Freaking Nobbits.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, wow.
What have you done to one of the most innocent creatures of all the Middle Earth? What have you done?
And
Nori was
into
kind of
savages.
Cute.
No, they're not cute. They're savages.
No, I said Nori was kind of cute.
I think she's fine.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, I like her better than the other ones.
That's not difficult.
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, she had a nice plotting scene in the last episode. It wasn't really earned, but it was nice.
What they're trying to do, they're trying to make her into a female Bilbo, which
Female Frodo, I would more like.
yeah, that's actually more accurate. Yeah, you're right. But it's just,
Well, or she wants to go on adventures. That's a Bilbo-y thing. But then she's also rescuing or whatever, doing whatever to this. I don't think we've established that he's Gandalf yet, have we?
it is Gandalf.
Did they actually say he was Gandalf yet?
they've used a lot of Gandalf lines.
But technically, we don't know it yet. It's still
We
a
don't
mystery.
know.
It's still
It's
technically
still-
a mystery box.
Yes, it is still a mystery box, but
Technically,
it's pretty freaking clear that it's Gandalf.
Yep.
It's-
1,000 years before he's supposed to show up in the lore.
yeah, that's true. He's not meant to turn up until the. I mean, he exists already. He's mentioned in the Silmarillion briefly in the Vala Quenta, or one of those things. So he
Yeah.
existed already because he's existed for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. But yeah, he's not meant to turn up in Middle Earth until the Third Age. But it's not. Yeah, that's not the worst change you could make, I guess.
Rand.
Oh, the plot twist I didn't see coming.
Oh, wouldn't that be a plot twist if Galadriel and Sauron went warp 10 and they turned into salamanders too.
Oh god, that's how Smaug was made.
Oh, it all makes sense. That makes sense. So
They made
foreshadowing.
it better of a show than the Rings of Power ever do.
We're almost as good as Burma now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kill us now.
Yes,
It'll
please.
be
No, this is gonna be don't. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but Kate, you're right, Wizardia. Kate Blanchett, best Galadriel ever. Like, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett looks better in The Hobbit than Morfyr Clark does in the entirety of the series. It's like, dang, that woman has aged incredibly well.
Yeah.
She has.
So Galadriel in the show is not unattractive.
She's
No,
fine, but she's very miscast, I think, is the main problem.
And her character is a very condescending, hypocritical git.
Well, yeah.
I don't care if I'm swearing. I don't care. This show just...
Did you
Go
swear? I
for
didn't
it.
hear you.
It's just... What
It's
have you
so
done to
lame.
her? She's a psychopath.
A little bit, yeah, actually.
An unhinged psychopath. You
But
took one of the most gentle, mystical, beloved characters, female characters in fiction, if not fancy and the like, and you made her into a thought. Like,
Not even like, not even a charismatic thought.
no.
Like, there are thoughts that can be charismatic. How else do they get guys to buy their bathwater?
Yeah.
But Galadriel is just really, really unappealing.
so you don't like the scene where she was telling Tarmiriel, you only have this land because the elves gave it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I forgot about that until just now.
Yeah. Sorry, go on. Sorry, I was interrupting.
No, not really. I was just saying that I forgot about that scene until just now.
It's just... I know I know I'm flip-flopping a little bit, but I wish the showrunners would stop trying to be Tolkienian. They clearly don't have the talent.
Yeah, just write your own thing. Don't use Tolkien. It honestly will probably get more forgiveness.
Yeah.
I want them to write a sequel of Max Magician, don't you?
Oh yes, I want a dark, gritty reboot of Max Magician. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that would be hilarious, actually, yeah.
And it's
Right.
been foreshadowed at the end because at the end, like, the bad guy's been turned into a mouse. So, who's to say that mouse won't escape and try to take over the world? I just wrote Baldur. There's already a cartoon about that.
Well, I don't have to swear. I can do this.
Fuck you, 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 fuck you!
No, he wasn't eaten by mice. He was turned into a mouse.
Yeah, he's turned into a mouse at the end. At the last scene, he's in the cage and he's going up and down this wheel thing and he's complaining about it. So he could escape one bright day.
Oh my god, he's the Dark One on the Wheel of Time.
Ooh, cool.
It's all connected, of course.
Cool.
Slow burn BS. Yeah, good slow burn with and be good characters. Yeah. Arcane. Yeah. Arcane's a way better slow burn than Rings of Power ever could be.
Do you want to review Arcane? I want to review Arcane.
Yeah, I want to watch
No?
Arcane. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to watch Arcane. Yeah, I love Arcane. Arcane was awesome.
Yeah.
It was one of the best shows
yeah,
I've watched
definitely.
in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, apparently people think that it's better than the Hobbit movies. I'm like,
No.
I don't.
Okay. I'll be fair. The Hobbit films are bad. I won't lie about that. But they're miles and miles better than the Rings of Power. I'm sorry. You can't say that.
I mean,
'Cause
to
at
be
least-
fair,
Zergon.
sorry about that. To be fair, the Hobbit films did have a source material that was more coherent, and I mean they had one of the children's masterpieces as masterpieces of children's literature as to go on to adapt from, but still, yeah, they do have a coherent narrative
Indeed.
that you can follow.
And a semblance of a character arc for Thorin, and much better performances and much better character writing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Begone thought.
So, kill it.
Exterminatus.
Kill
Leave.
it. Do you have any moderators in there?
Raptor should be in there, but I can just block him myself. It's fine.
Wouldn't it be right if that were Galadriel hosting that?
It would be very, very amusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not the best. They're about I would say like a silver or bronze trilogy as opposed to a crap trilogy. Trilogy like the sequels.
At best a 6, at worst a 5, maybe 4, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say.
like a C, somewhere in the C plus area, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Yeah.
grading, I would agree.
Yeah.
I have so many I have a lot of problems with the Hobbit movies, but I have way fewer problems with the Hobbit movies than I do with Rings of Power. At least the Hobbit movies are somewhat like enjoyable. Yeah, there's some good, excellent. There's some pretty fantastic stuff with that.
And they do have tension.
Yeah, they have a lot of better tension.
Yeah, which is something that Things of Hoo-Ha ought to have had, but didn't really quite manage to have.
What
Rings
plot
of
twist? We
Power.
always thought it's a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
No, because here's the thing: you can do that plot twist well. It just not the way they do it in the show. Because I'm trying to form words. My brain's all over the place.
Sequels, yeah. Kind of. House of the Dragon. I mean, going from House of the Dragon to Rings of Power to House of the Dragon was like, because the entire week you're not excited about Rings of Power. You're excited about House of the Dragon.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
despite having
I
many
agree.
flaws with the show.
Yeah, despite all its flaws. That's what you're looking forward to. You're like Rings of Power. Like, okay, I guess I'm a Tolkien. I guess I'm one of the Tolkien experts. Quote end quote. I should watch that. And I have nothing better to do, really.
Fair enough.
Hobbit movies are better than the prequels. The prequels are awful.
Yeah, I agree. Agreed.
Yeah, no, like it's no competition.
Yeah,
Prequels
pound for
are
pound.
worse.
Yeah.
They have
Hobbit
worse
films.
acting, worse characterization, worse world building, worse direction, worse plots. Yeah, it's no comparison. I prefer the. That's fair. That's a personal preference thing. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, we see as a science fiction guy, so I totally understand that.
As in
I
my
kind of
experience,
enjoyed the.
I appreciate both.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed the prequels.
Oh, they're enjoyable. They're just bad. Oh, they're enjoyable. They're just bad. You have to turn your brain off for most of Anakin's plotline.
Yeah, I mean, there was.
Sorry, go on.
Thank you. There was the like. I mean, if you summarize it one sentence, there was a story there, but the execution had huge, big, screaming gaps in it. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's just we're living in a day and age when Anakin Skywalker is better than Galadriel in this show. It's just, how do you do that?
I shipped them, don't you?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's.
The intro. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Let's
right.
talk about that.
I don't remember the intro sequence,
Exactly.
and not because I'm older either.
No, it's
I
because
was
it's just
but
it's remarkably unmemorable. Let me pull it up.
Okay, now I'm remembering some things.
oh, we'll talk about that sword. Oh, I have so many things about that. Holy shite.
Oh. I remember. Okay, I do remember these things now. Okay, fair enough.
It's sand.
Yeah.
Moving
It's trying to be
together.
metaphorical speaking. It's meaningless in the grand scheme of things because it doesn't bloody matter.
Also, how long did it take them to do this? They had to animate every little piece of sand because they ain't getting sand to move like that.
That's a commendable effort on their part.
Yeah, like the two. There's little things like the two trees.
Yeah, that's pretty, I guess.
Sign of Feanor, but it's interpretive nonsense. It's a series of meaningless images. At least the Wheel of Time intro, bad as it was, had some measure of meaning to it with the pattern of the ages. There's, weirdly enough, Aes Sedai imagery all over the place for whatever reason. When it's just like they are part of the history, but that's not what the show is about. That's kind of false advertising, or at least it would be if it was a good adaptation. It's like, screw you, Payne and McKay. Screw you.
You are a pathetic junkie. Too stupid to understand and follow simple rudimentary instructions.
What instructions? They dismissed them entirely.
Yeah.
They dismissed the lore. They dismissed everything about Tolkien, even his morals. And they made full up. Whatever. I don't give a toss anymore.
Not real.
Yeah, they made her an unhinged narcissist.
Yeah, she's insane.
Yeah.
She is completely awful. She is a completely terrible human being.
Oh, okay, so let's say, for example, you have this repentant Sauron, which, okay, let's say from the show's poorly use of continuity exactly, let's go with that, for example. Sauron wants to repent. He is, maybe he's not sincere, but let's say he is exactly, for the sake of argument. He clearly doesn't want to go back to Morgoth. He wants to repent. And
because of her,
yeah,
he becomes the bad guy.
he returns as the bad guy. But also the fact of Galadriel even said, I don't care what you were before, just who you are now. And when she found out she was Sauron's like, oh, I don't care what you are now. It's just like, I'm gonna murder you. Because just what is this show? What? Do you want to put captions on so people can understand? It's just what is this show?
Places ROP in the territory of bad fanfic is Galadriel being indirectly responsible for Sauron and his rise. Did they mean to do that? Did they do that on purpose, or were they just stupid?
Good pause right there. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. She did. It's just like it's just how Kenobi. It's just like in Kenobi, how Obi-Wan doesn't kill Darth Vader when he has the chance. And somehow that's better than the show. I'm like,
well, I mean, to be fair, Rhaenys also didn't kill the Greens when she had a chance. So
I guess it's the brain AIDS is spreading across TV shows.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That is a perfect pause, by the way. That is perfect. That is perfect.
what is the show? The show is the greatest ever.
Yeah, in the narcissistic minds of the showrunners, because they're bloody delusional. This is good.
Yeah,
Well, have you produced any shows lately?
No,
House
I
of Dragon
produced
does
a
this
book
better.
that was better.
Yeah.
I mean, has either of you produced any TV shows lately?
No, but
No, and I don't care about that.
This garbage.
Then you can't say anything about it.
Yeah,
You can't say anything about it unless you did it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
yeah. Sorry, okay. We got off topic here.
well, no, I
Sorry.
was just about to say, great. So I haven't made any chairs, but I can criticize when a chair isn't comfortable or functional. Same.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Not impressed.
Yeah.
That's just your opinion.
That's swimming.
Sorry, no.
Bother.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I have no idea if they love the source material or not. Maybe they. It's not really a material whether like the source material or not.
Yeah, if I were to do a sort of truth adaptation, I will fully admit that I hate the source material, and I would actively change multiple things about the source material, mostly because Richard is an awful human being and an awful character. Same with pretty much everybody else. Go for it.
And you can love the source material and still not be competent in terms of adapting.
Yeah, this is a good example of that, actually.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what it seems like this might be an example of, based on what very, very little I've not watched any of their interviews and stuff, so I don't know.
Well, apparently they actually have an hour-long podcast that they do with an Amazon interviewer, which I kind of want to do some responses to at some point.
That might be very amusing.
Maybe.
It is very amusing. We get pearlers like, what is it? there's no way that the elves would accept the devil's bargain of Anatar. People only accept devil's bargains if they're desperate. If they're desperate, not it.
Yeah.
That's most often the case. I have only, on a few occasions, seen something that was better than the book, and that was kind of the Narnia movies and the Legend of the Seeker TV show. And John Carter. I like John Carter the movie better than I like John Carter
I like
the
that
book.
too, actually. Yeah,
I was not a fan of the book. I was not a fan of the book. Ooh, nice. All right, see you later.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Who's leaving?
Nerdporial.
Oh, bother.
Yeah, he's got prep. Yeah. Shoulder with a bad series. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
I hope that he gets better material as Superman, since I think a lot of that is just the bad acting, bad direction, bad material.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know the
And
Professor
style.
Geek. Yeah, I know the Professor Geek hates him and says, no, he can't play Superman. He can't play compassionate. And it's just like, he actually can have a fairly nuanced performance, but anyway.
I'm trying to read what Space Junk said. Bah, something. There's that thing again. Ta. I don't know. It looks like it's a lot of cuss words though, so that's not translate it anyway.
Fair enough. But yeah, so the main reason why Galadriel is on this crusade essentially to find Sauron is to avenge her brother, which
apparently her brother is a punt.
Yeah, he's a punt. Absolutely.
Who apparently is so remarkably stupid that he can't come up with a good analogy for why a ship floats. They name him very, very briefly, but yeah, he gets named once as Finrod in episode 7. Otherwise, no, it's just it's so frustrating. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, and in the meantime, the orcs are scattered around the entirety of Middle Earth exactly, and yet there's no sign of any orcs in the north or anywhere else exactly, besides underground places. But that's way above the elven patrols exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's immensely frustrating. I just hate this so much.
I love it.
Because you're a masochist,
so
that's why.
No, it's a masterpiece. It has a beautiful soul. It just wants to be your friend.
No, it actively hates me.
Yeah.
This is a sad, tragic moment in the story.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, this show is a disaster. I'm amazed
so one of the plans that one of the plans that Sauron has in creating Mordor is to use a sword, a cursed sword, shall we say, a rune blade, shall we say, and he's not going to use it as, say, plunging the land in darkness, essentially, or something like that. No, it's a bloody key to open up a dam,
Yeah.
which they could have,
Oh,
which the orcs could have easily done.
so and this is the thing that produces a whole bunch of water that somehow causes Mount Doom to blow up, and then it erupts and kills all those people, except it doesn't.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
yeah.
That was a little weird because that was the worst episode anyway. It was boring for starters.
Yeah, it was really bad, and it was.
Yeah.
We know why, because the thing that the guy has done is filmed one freaking awful documentary.
Oh, okay. But
So yeah. So the blade he used is something like that. He uses blood, and it's a lever to open up a dam. It's like how correctly bankrupt do you have to be?
Uncreative and lame.
I mean,
so
How lame can you get?
so
I
I,
mean-
assume that this chap's documentary is not about volcanoes.
Probably not, because given what happened next
Clearly
with
not.
everyone in the village exactly, it didn't affect any of them. So in his mind, it may have been just some minor breeze or something.
It was a pleasant breeze. I needed a bit. I needed a bit of a. I needed a bit of a. I needed something cool and refreshing. So I went and hit this volcano and blew myself up.
I mean, I see this laziness in Skyrim, and at least Skyrim has better world building and other mysteries exactly,
Some
interesting
kind.
stuff in it. But it's just this is just neither any. This is not in. Oh, yeah, $1 billion. Oh,
Yeah, it's so they spent a lot more money than Hoo-Ha
Yeah,
did.
apparently.
Dragon Demands, not Dragon Demands. House of the Dragon.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be amazed if Dragon Demands actually had produced something.
Well, he has produced
like,
things in
actually just-
sense.
Well, I mean, he has produced things, but I mean, a feature film, or something of that nature.
Yeah, so if you just fast forward a bit, Dunwood, this is what the whole the whole reason why the water has to be unleashed exactly is to not to create Mountain Doom. It's to make the Pompeii flow. It's just the cloud exactly that enveloped Pompeii, and it's just like, do you not know how science works?
It's
Science.
insane.
Basic physics. Ugh.
Science is totally exploded anyway.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Ugh.
Well, science is boring.
That's Twitter talk, and I'm
It doesn't look cool.
just. I mean, I got nothing else to say. I wish I was a bit more angry at this, but I can't. I don't even have the energy to do so. The show is just utterly boring.
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really awful. It is incredibly boring and uninteresting.
And
at least with generic fantasies like Aragon or Dragon Age 2, for example, at least they can keep you interesting. At least they have interesting stuff that keeps you intrigued about the world exactly. This is not even the case.
So, which is the best plot line or least bad plot line?
Maybe the Duran subplot, but even the Duran subplot gets destroyed in episode 6. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad and the like.
That's episode 7 that one gets destroyed.
Yeah.
It's easy to get confused.
Like,
So this is
the
so that's not how volcanoes work. That's not how it works.
That's not how heat works either.
Nope. Yeah, House of the Dragon looks so much better than Rings of Power. I think that part of it is just Amazon's production studio must suck.
Yeah.
They must have ass production managers working on the show. Like, they just suck. They're really bad at their job.
Yeah.
I did like the plants in the last episode. And Numenor
Plants
looked nice.
suck.
Die screaming. They do not.
No.
You don't insult my friends like that.
Obvious Flytrap is more appealing.
You'll comfort them later, I imagine.
Yes.
They
There's
don't
a
like
key
you
to
now.
us to destroy.
Yeah.
Why should I
It's not even
care?
destroy the dam. It's just opening a floodgate. That's literally what it did. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, you just
it's just I don't know what else to say.
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculously awful show.
So
Yeah, the Peter Jackson's films just look so much better than this, and they have a fraction of the budget.
Yeah.
Are we going by plot line or by hoo-ha episode?
I think it's difficult because they're just intermeshed in really stupid ways. How do we do this?
Should we do the worst one?
I
Maybe the
think
Hobbits.
the best.
The Hobbits.
Yeah, let's do the Nobbits. All right, let's start with the Nobbits. Okay, since that'll be the easiest one to deal with.
Yes.
All right. So first episode, the main thing that happens to the not hobbits, which fake hobbits, is
Nobbits.
the Meteor Man comes down, and the Meteor Man is clearly Gandalf. I don't care. It's Gandalf.
Yep.
There is no reason why it's anybody else.
Well, I know why they did this, because it's trying to be a misdirect for Sauron. Because apparently
It's
the
good.
showrunner wanted this to be a misdirection, that this could be Sauron returning from stars or whatever. But yeah, it's just Gandalf.
It's Fred Flintstone. Fight me.
Clearly.
You know what? That actually would be better. You know what, Valerian? You made a better show out of that. Because he does scream and yell.
He actually does scream and yell at one point.
He's gonna beat up Sauron with one of those weird stone thingies.
That staff that he stole.
Well, yelling yabba dabba doo.
Yeah.
That I would actually prefer that. That would actually be funny.
Yeah. On top of the Balrog.
The Balrog
Just
is actually a
flying off his
dinosaur
tail
too.
Just flying off in the distance.
Is my radio too loud?
No, it's
No, it's
fine. Also,
fine.
that's keeping me sane, actually, Valerian. So please keep that on.
Oh,
Please. Actually, I'll go back for a second. That is my reaction to the Rings of Power. This is my reaction to the show.
let's see.
Yeah.
Gandalf was actually Gandalf. Yeah, the big takeaway.
Joe Biden.
Big takeaway the showrunners got from RLP was that there was, quote, not enough action, end quote.
That's gonna suck.
Okay, so that means we're gonna get more
No.
action next episode. We're gonna get next season. We're gonna get a whole bunch of mindless. We're gonna get a whole bunch of what was the season with the orc fight in the volcano? Was it number 6 or 7?
It was 6, yeah.
6.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a whole bunch of that again.
Yeah, written by a guy who's only ever done a documentary film.
But it was good documentary.
No, documentary, singular.
Yes, but how people survive a gentle breeze of Pompeii.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good scene. I
Yeah,
agree.
very good scene.
So the Nobbits. The other thing we noticed is that the Nobbits have a very barbaric culture.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yes, they.
Oh god.
How?
The hobbits are evil. They are freaking
Savages.
evil.
Well, it's interesting. I mean,
Yeah, they are.
maybe some of the idea seems to be that Nori is reacting against their culture, so maybe they did that on purpose so she'd have something to rebel against. The Nobbit culture is horrible, but our heroine will go beyond that. She will leave the horrible culture behind and do good stuff.
Maybe,
No.
but
They get affirmed. As, and we do one thing better than anyone else in all of Middle Earth, and that's stay true to each other. Because our hearts even bigger than our feet.
Oh God! Kill it dead! Kill it dead! Kill it dead!
Yeah.
Kill it!
Yeah.
Kill it! Kill it!
and
Kill
apparently
it,
have
kill
very
it,
shit
kill it,
Irish
kill it.
accents all of a sudden. All of them have shit Irish accents.
Oh, they'll are you? Sure,
Yeah, they do.
them Bogora. What can be more real than this accent now? Sure, this isn't a fake accent. This is the most genuine accent you've ever heard. No, sure, you have now.
You can't. Oh, and apparently, the showrunner's actually gone into a lot of trouble with the Irish folk because it's portraying the Irish in a very bad light. Ooh, funny that.
Yeah, I imagine the Irish would not be amused.
No, they're not. No, not at all. In fact,
Where's
quite the
this-
opposite. They were quite genuinely pissed.
Where's this stupid... here's this stupid bit. Look at this.
yeah,
Stupid bit.
hypocritical
They're-
song.
Their song. They're
Yay.
just...
Oh, the bit where they're chanting, they're doing a rap thing.
It's more like a Wicker Man thing. Actually, when I think about it.
Well, there's a kind of this thing where they're chanting around and saying, "Stay on the road." Do, 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 do. I don't know. I don't remember the words. Stay on the road. Do,
No,
do, do, stay on the
no, it's-
road. Do, 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 do.
It's even worse than that. Let me actually just do the...
Oh no, we're all gonna. This is gonna kill us all dead now.
Probably.
Nobody goes up here. Come on.
Nobody walks a trail, and nobody walks a room. Nobody walks a trail, and
Except when
nobody
you
walks
leave
a
them
room.
behind.
Well,
They can't keep up.
That's not leaving. That's not them leaving. That's us leaving them. That's not them leaving us.
Well, no, it's like,
That's still
I'm
a
going to
bad
go off
thing, no?
trail is even... It's actually worse. The implication is going off trail is basically anybody goes off the road. So it's basically they're in a totalitarian fascist state.
So it's not
Yeah.
surprising that Nori wanted to leave.
Well,
Honestly, she's probably the smart thing, actually. She's actually the smartest person in this entire show. Ironically
Yeah.
enough.
She's the heroine of the entire thing. We should all be like her.
You're probably right.
What would Nori do?
I don't want to know.
Oh, and this queen. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do I say about this queen?
Well, she's
Oh, then
evil.
she's an idiot. Oh, that's
Who's
it, but
evil?
She's an idiot. She's
Tarmiriel.
really idiotic.
What was evil about her again? I can't remember.
Well, mostly because he's an arrogant cow.
Oh, I thought that was Galadriel.
Yeah.
They're both arrogant cows.
Well, that's it.
It's
That's
why they
yours.
like each other.
I like Tamriel better though. She's cuter.
Yeah, Cynthia Addie Robinson is much more aesthetically pleasing than Morford Clark is. Mostly because Morford Clark looks like a teenager, and it doesn't help that she's tiny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Plus, Numenor looked nice, but I think we're still in the Nobbits. I don't even know.
Yeah, let me get the novice. Since we'll get.
Oh, they're the weird cult people.
Yeah, the weird cult people. That was stupid. Kneelers?
You could
I
kind of
want
say
to
that.
get some context for that one.
Yeah,
You could
please
kind
do.
of say that. You could kind of say that the Nobbits are weird cult people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah, Harfoot should never have been in it. Maybe so. I mean, they needed to be focusing on like the main issue of, Sauron is rising, the rings of power, the titular rings of power. They need to focus on that and have everything be somehow related to that. And if the Harfoots are going to be in it, then it should somehow be connected with that story. With that
Okay.
plot line.
That makes sense. I can see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
I
do
wonder
apologize
how
if I was interrupting
Tarmiriel
there, and I
was
do
in
apologize.
racial slur.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually really clever.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the bit where the freaking cult people show up for the first time? Oh, it wasn't in here. It was in here.
Episode 4 was it, or
Yeah.
So, turn out the cult people were Sauron worshippers. Is that right, or?
maybe that? It's never explained. It's never explained what they are, and they never will, because they're all turned to moths now.
Now, they're called the Aesthetics, apparently.
Maybe.
After ring rates, I think?
Yeah,
Or
well, the
something?
rapes, but
I
the
don't know.
rings haven't been made yet.
It's ringing time.
It's ringing.
Oh.
So the Hobbits, the Northwoods, all drank. Northwoods. Anyway, they all drank.
That's actually a better title, actually.
They all drank the Kool-Aid. Well, I got Hobbits and Northwoods. Northwoods and Hobbits mixed
They
up.
drink
But anyway. Evil ring by evil guy
drank the
needs to be
Seawater, didn't
destroyed.
you? You've gone nuts.
But that's basically the story. That is basically the story.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more to it than that in Tolkien because there's more to it in Tolkien, of course, because there's
bit where they show. Where's the bit?
There's more to it than that, and of course, in Tolkien because there's a whole themes and stuff going on, but that's the meat of it.
Hmm. Oh boy.
can't find any scenes of. You can't really find that many Rings of Power scenes.
I wonder why.
Scenes on YouTube.
Because maybe YouTube did a smart thing and actually realized it makes a crap show.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this is something I want to get into as well, because they kind of demystified not just the rings, but also the elves and the dwarves, because they're just people. And of course, the Numenoreans as well, because I did a little research. The Numenoreans are basically Supermen, essentially.
Who? What?
The Numenoreans?
No. They're about as close to Superman as Tolkien ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing because they have all these gifts and stuff, but then when they get into racial purity, the ones that are into racial purity turn out to be evil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the good ones are the ones that, and it turns out also that it's nothing to do with their bloodline or anything, because when they come to Middle-earth, they slowly lose their longevity and whatnot and become like other people. It's a slow process, but that's what happens as soon as they come to Middle-earth.
Yeah. But the thing about this as well, because the showrunners believed, and this is my interpretation exactly, they believe that the elves and the dwarves are just regular people exactly. They're not treated as a species exactly, how the Peter Jackson portrayed them exactly. Because it's not a bad thing to show the strengths and weaknesses of species exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. But the showrunners just seem to believe, oh, they're just people with long ears and one with beards and very short people exactly. That's what really
And here's
grind my
the
gears a bit.
cultured cultists.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to tell if they're aware that the elves are immortal. The dwarves were first made by Aule and all that. There's this whole backstory to each of these peoples. It's hard to tell how aware of that they are.
Yeah, and
And
the thing as
also-
well. Yeah, go on, Dan. Sorry.
They do say stuff like they say Owlie's beard. And they say stuff like that.
Okay, so they do have references to the lore scattered here and there that shows that they're not totally ignorant of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the
This
green
is the
screen
thing.
does not look good.
Yeah, it does not look good at all exactly. But this is the weird thing, because the side plot with Durin and Elrond, why does Elrond need to go to Casa Doom exactly? Because if they need to mine for Mithra exactly, why get the dwarves to do it? Why don't the elves do it? Because they're far better at this exactly, in every way, shape, or form.
Well, dwarves are supposed to be really good at mining.
But this is the thing. The show hasn't really shown this exactly. Going by this show's continuity exactly, it hasn't even shown that. And it's shown Elrond and e.g. the elves exactly are much better at doing these things. They have a lot more endurance, a lot more skills exactly. So why do this exactly? Why does he do the thing he needs to do exactly?
That is such a bad screenshot that looks like a teenage skinhead.
Dwarves suck. Oh, these people. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember these guys now. Or
And
whatever
apparently
they
that's a
are.
woman.
I'm not sure. Whatever.
That's a woman.
Apparently that is a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lady. You can actually there's a little bit and pieces here where her gown is supposed to accentuate her bust, but her head is shaved.
She has a. She's so hot.
Made for replica.
I wish you two well and many children.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Like,
What's M&M?
Yeah, that's
that's a woman.
that's a girl. That's a woman.
Yeah.
I never thought that I would actually have to get to use this quote, but let me actually keep talking. I need to...
Oh no, I have a bad feeling.
But
Oh, it's downloadable. Yes. I don't know how often I will be able to use it, but here's the clip. Let me pull this up, make it full screen.
probably unmuted as well. That helps.
It's a woman.
What
I mean,
the?
Everyone is stupid here. Yeah, especially like it's just like they don't understand that Mid-Earth barbers don't get like fades. Don't make fades like they've given around here.
yeah. I mean, I can understand Meteor Man. He literally just woke up
Or
in the middle of
or
a field. I can understand that, but
or like
what?
or like this.
What is
This is
that?
done with a machine.
Yeah.
That's done with a machine. That you don't get that from. You don't really get that from like regular medieval barbers. Even if you have frickin' magic, it's still stupid.
Well, even the Peter Jackson films, at least they were more realistic than this. Exactly.
Agreed.
It's magic.
Ugh.
The why they wanted to do it that way, I mean, that only explains the how. It doesn't explain the why. Why would you want hair that looked like that? No offense to anyone who's a skinhead.
Oh,
I
since
actually am fine to.
deserves it.
I am actually okay to insult skinheads since most skinheads are evil. Evil, or at least really stupid.
That's mean.
I don't care.
It's this show. I don't. We don't care.
Kill it.
Yes.
I advocate for long hair supremacy. Stracker seen better days when he's not being a man horse.
Oh, bravo, Raptor, bravo.
A man screwing a horse. Oh, that's funny. That's great. I love it.
Yeah. So,
total geniuses. $1 billion.
no, we got a deal for you. $1 billion per episode.
Yes. $1 billion.
Are we still in the hard place? I guess we are.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
the one thing left that we have is the stupid wizard thing. Then we have the stupid.
I mean, he's trying to unpetrify molten ashen fruit or something like that from this tree, and
Well,
honestly, I don't know how
apparently,
long.
apparently, molten rock from Mount Doom hit Mirkwood. Hit some trees on the edge of Mirkwood.
How far out did that have to fling itself from episode 6?
And it solidified.
Yeah. But it's also from the fact of, oh, we can't pick these trees. It's just this one area. It's just that one area. There's multiple trees in other places exactly you can go to. That's how dumb these people are.
$1 billion for Kool-Aid, a Harfoot.
Yeah. Since
Yeah.
it's
Galadriel, no comment.
Oh.
No comment. Sounds very interesting, though. No comment.
yeah, it's kind of the idea of, well, I guess it's a Vosh idea where he really wants some horse penis.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, probably.
Legit,
Galad-
that's not slander. That's actually something that Vosh has expressed interest in.
So Galadriel is Catherine the Great confirmed.
Apparently, yes.
Yes.
Cool.
You're right. Christ.
Please. Not another Loki situation.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember now the whole Loki situation of turning into a female horse.
Turning into a what?
You remember that bit in Norse mythology where Loki turns into a female horse, gets screwed, and gives birth to a foal later?
Sounds like the kind of thing he'd do. I mean, I remember he turned into all sorts of sexes and species and things.
What? Yep, he said that.
Indeed.
There's a whole Discord meme. There's a whole meme about it. It's weird. It's really freaking weird.
Weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird. I'd say that's kind of weird, yes. If that's true, it is kind of weird.
I mean,
It is
yeah,
true.
actually,
There's a whole Discord message.
It's unusual anyway.
Yeah.
So it's certainly unusual.
And so,
At least,
yeah. So the
so
cultist,
far as I know.
so the cultists track down the Nobbits essentially. But this is the funny thing. The bucket she's holding, wouldn't that be a bit smaller in her hand?
The water's
It's
pretty.
the Hobbit size essentially.
Yeah.
The water was pretty.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some whiskey.
Painful, very painful. Any others?
No comment.
Agreed. Well, just
No.
all right. Well, then we have the cultists. Yeah. But then we have the whole thing with the magic stuff. Now, Tolkien magic doesn't work like this. Even the Witch King, he had the ability to break things, and he could set his sword on fire. But a human sorcerer can't do something like this in Tolkien's universe. At least that I can see. Tolkien doesn't generally do magic like this. Make Vosh a horse. Which one? I have about 5. I already have to add the pansexual raccoon in there somewhere.
Okay, what was that about magic?
Tolkien doesn't usually do magic like this. Humans don't have this kind of magical power.
Magic
This is
tends
usually...
to be,
Go for it, sorry.
thank you. Magic tends to be kind of understated and kept in reserve in Tolkien's world. Contrary to what some people say, like, oh, there's all this magic in Tolkien, and Gorm has hardly any. Well, Tolkien doesn't have that much magic either.
There's actually a little bit more magic in Gurm than there is in Lord of the Rings, to be perfectly frank. Like, you have the weirwoods, you have the fire magic, you have warging.
You have people coming back to life. Yeah, you have people coming back to life.
A lot of people coming back to life. But yeah, pyrokinetics is something that Tolkien doesn't really go in for. Aside from Gandalf.
Gandalf creates fire, but there are limitations. He can make fire, but there are limitations. He has to have something that he can burn.
Yeah. I cannot burn snow is one of a line that comes to mind.
Yes, that's the line.
Mm-hmm. But, and after this, we see a complete BS set of lines where Lodo Brandyfoot, just utterly stupid names, comes up with these just absolutely moronic speech that I'm amazed that anybody would take. We've left enough folk behind. It's like, you left them behind because you are all evil. You are evil. The Harfoots are evil people. Just Brandyfoot goes right to help him. You were claiming that they should break their wheels and leave them behind. You hypocritical moron.
Wouldn't it be a riot if Sauron killed all the Harfoots and there was inspiring music? And that was the end?
Yes. That would be great. So, we gotta show this speech. I'm squealing. Oh, it might be the static. Which asinine Hobbit child scene. But it's just, the show sucks so much. It is so frustrating.
So,
Are we on now? We're still on the Hobbits?
Yep. We're almost finished with the Hobbits, and then we have to go to the rest of it. We've been talking about this freaking show for
Good Lord.
Mostly ranting, to tell the truth.
Yeah, because it's so awful. This show sucks. This show is terrible.
No, done. The show doesn't suck. It's an abomination. That's what it is. Because suck requires you to have effort in something.
The show just wants to be your friend.
Yeah. I don't want it as a friend. It can go fuck itself.
You needy.
In more ways than one. I don't care. My filter at this point has been eroded away. Not because the alcohol I'm consuming right now, but mainly the fact I've lost my patience with the show. I gave it so many attempts to redeem itself.
There was no redeeming it from episode 1.
Here's the thing, because House of Dragons, had a rocky start, and I did say it had a massive mountain to climb exactly, and in some cases, it exceeded. It succeeded in what it needed to do, a generally entertaining show. This is neither the case.
Which did?
House of Dragons.
Oh, the House of Dragons is...
Yeah, House of Dragons is really good.
It's I mean, it's kind of a unfair comparison in a way.
Yeah, Yeah, HBO really screwed with Amazon by putting them out at the same time.
HBO, I forgive you for the last years of Game of Thrones. You beat the Rings of Power. Congratulations.
I don't know if I can go quite so far as to forgive the last seasons of Game of Thrones.
Okay, maybe
Yes.
maybe through season 5 and 6, not 7 and 8. Not 7 and 8.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
Season 8 and Season 7 are just awful and irreparable garbage. But admittedly, those weren't HBO's fault. That was David and Dan, and David and Dan are not. So you don't need to forgive anybody for those.
Yeah.
Someone dead. Not literally, in case anyone is concerned.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, may they die of herpes.
That's too kind.
May they watch their own show for eternity.
Oh, they're narcissists. They don't care.
Bother.
Yeah.
All right. So let's finish up. Yeah, they offer them more seasons. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
If you can.
Oh, okay, good. I wasn't hearing anything, so I was wondering. It's something bizarre happening.
You have your beautiful radio on, Valerian, so I think that's actually a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. Maybe so. Oh yeah, their hairdo. I forgot about the hairdo. Have we done we're done with the we're done with the Blobbits yet?
No, but yeah, they do. But here's the whole thing. The problem with this is that this freaking dumbass show. I don't know. I kind of don't want to know.
So part of the problem being also that the Harfoot storyline is kept completely apart from the other ones. There's like no connection whatsoever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the cultists are a connection.
No, they're not connected to anything, really.
No, because this whole thing's a red herring. The whole Nobbits side story is just a red herring. That's what it is.
Herring and Hobbit both begin with H.
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
Yeah. This whole storyline, you want to call it that, it's just a red herring.
Our heads are bigger than our fish.
No, because apparently the showrunner said, "Oh well, you can't have a Lord of the Rings property without hobbits. You can do that without them. There's an entire book called The Silmarillion. Look it up.
Honestly, hobbits are rot. Hobbits are rot. You don't need them.
Yeah.
I've done at least 2 Tolkien-esque stories, and I deliberately did not include hobbits because I hate hobbits as a race. I don't find them interesting, and I'm not going to include them in any of my work unless it's a parody.
He's a fetus. He hates them.
The hobbits don't like you either.
I don't care. They're not uninteresting.
They're gonna put nasty comments on your videos now.
Good. I get more engagement.
I like someone who looks on the bright side of everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Not even on the bright. It's not even the bright side. It's just a fact. Bad. Even any comment's a good comment in this case.
Given the show, yeah.
Yes, indisputably.
Oh no, here's the thing: you're not racist because they're not hot. Well, given the showrunners, they're not hobbits, they're Harfoot. So technically speaking, you're not being racist to hobbits.
Also, here's the funny thing: like this guy is the biggest moron on planet Earth for the very simple reason that his family was going to be abandoned.
Yeah,
they just for having a clumsy, stupid human run around a campsite, and apparently this girl helped this guy because out of the kindness of her heart, because she's the only one out of these whole people that are remotely like decent. They get thrown out. They will basically get put on the back of the cabin. They will basically get put at the back of the caravan rather than being de-caravanned. That's not a word. Shut up.
De-caravan, that's not a very Tolkien-y word.
No.
It's not even a word.
But it's not even the kind of non-word that Tolkien would use.
True. Well, Tolkien
Yes.
doesn't really use that many non-words, I guess.
Depends on what you call it. Yeah, they're all words. There's some of them are constructed language words, but they're words.
Or they're archaic.
Or they're archaic. But de-caravan is not a very Tolkien-y thing to say.
It's not even a modern thing. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb. I hate it. And what rules anyway? Like helping somebody? And then they just say, hey, you'll just go at the back of the caravan where you can die.
Yeah.
Because you've been left behind because the dad had his foot broken because apparently this not Gandalf guy is Carrie or something.
Yeah.
Well, they were probably the racially unfit anyway, so they deserved it.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, probably. But the funny thing is, they have a book to remember them, essentially. Remember the people that you abandoned.
And died.
Yeah.
Like, even the one that died by bees. And you laughed at, calling him an idiot. In life, we could not wait for them.
Yes, you could. You hypocritical bastard. I
These
don't
people
care.
are... Yeah, legit. Like, let me skip to that.
Oh, did I miss that?
Do you think Harfoot culture is being deliberately shown as flawed so that we can identify more with Nori rebelling against it?
No. No, I don't think so.
Bother.
The main reason why I would say that is because of how they're portrayed in episode 7, where Lodo, or whatever his name is, Nori's dad, says, we can do something better than anyone in all of Middle-earth, and that's stay true to each other.
Yeah, but that was a different episode. How were they supposed to remember what happened in the previous episode? In episode 7.
Sure didn't.
Oh, the bees. Are we talking about Borman again?
No.
No, because I'm talking Space Chunk is talking about the guy who got murdered by killer bees, and that's reminding me of the pregnant bees in the Borman script. They weren't really pregnant bees in the Borman script, but you know what I mean.
I generally forgot about that, to be fair.
Yeah, I did. And thus the fetish was born.
It was a riot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that hairdo.
Age will be proud.
Or a head thing. What is that? Oh, the flowers. But still.
Oh no, it's probably just the weed balls or something. We will wait for bowl. Fucking shit.
No.
This is a cult.
Yeah.
These people are horrible. Eat sunshine yellow berries. What?
So what?
So drugs, essentially.
No, poison berries. That's what it was. Because it has to be. There's no.
You anger my artistic brain. Frodo rapes Eden.
Oh no.
Oh, god.
Ah.
Where's that bit? Let me actually speed things up a tad. Where is the frickin' bit about the bees?
Oh God, that hair.
Bees.
Yes.
Oh, dang, or
Oh
whatever the thing is.
my
I can't get over it.
How did I miss that?
I don't remember the bees, but then I don't remember a lot.
Well, it's just the fact that he says
Blovo Bulger book. What names are these? What kind of name is that? Kill it.
bees. Ain't they laughed because he died by bees?
We loved him, but he was an idiot. We all loved him, but he was an idiot. What sort of a
Oh my
what sort of a funeral is that?
Oh,
Oh, apparently.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
we
still
haven't
going.
even
Trip. You want to come on, please? I need sanity in this godforsaken stream. Even if you're stoned, I don't care.
We all loved him, but he was an idiot.
What does that
Gandalf-
even mean?
Gandalf finding math, says Space Junk. You can always count on Space Junk to bring in the true meaning of the work.
Yeah.
Indeed. Alright, and it's just so asininely stupid.
Okay.
Because when it comes in later,
Ugh.
when they say, "Oh, you actually had a like what is it? They're like, we stay true to each other, and that's the thing that we do best in all of Middle Earth." It's like, you are full of crap. You are full of lies and crap.
So a bunch of bullshit then.
Do you think Tolkien would have liked the Nobbits?
No. No.
Well, I know for a fact Christopher Tolkien hated the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah, so I can imagine how
well,
to react to this show.
Well, to be fair, that is his father's work, so I think he's kind of entitled to say what he wants to say exactly, even if he is wrong. But
he was also his father's editor.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, he did this whole scholarship labor of love thing with publishing like globs and globs of unpublished materials from his father. So
I think he has the right to say that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I actually am fine with him not liking him.
Yeah,
I think his perspective is based in a weird bias from a different age of storytelling.
Yeah.
And is not viewing it objectively, but that's fine.
Yeah, I found that reasonable.
I think he's allowed to be biased.
Yeah, I never said he wasn't. I'm just stating the facts. I said he is biased.
Jesus. Okay. So, are we done with the Bobbits now, or should we just...
We still have one thing left. The wizard fight.
So the... Yeah, the cultists just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because this is totally Lord of the Rings, people. We're totally not ripping off anything else.
Yeah, it feels like they're ripping off Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings with this whole stupid plot.
Like, what is their plan? Like, I know they're trying to find this is this is Sauron, but what was their plan? It's not a general. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that will be that's a very interesting idea. No comment.
Well,
Except
apparently rape is okay when a girl does it to a man. She-Hulk and Wonder Woman 1984 told me so.
I think I'm gonna phone some psychiatric service or other.
Yeah, for the showrunners of those shows.
Yeah.
Well, for the showrunner of She-Hulk and the movie Wonder Woman 1984. Or like,
Luckily, I have no interest in She-Hulk one way or the other. So good.
I just know that I haven't watched it either. I just know that apparently the ending is she rewrites reality to make the plot end in a satisfactory fashion for her, which includes having Daredevil as her personal sex slave.
Oh, so a Karen then, essentially.
Yeah.
So I also try. Okay, so what is their plan here exactly? Because it's not a good idea to attack the boss of your quote-unquote club, shall we say. And plus, what is...
Here's one from Legacy. Why would this get a second season when one of the employees slept watching it? He was out cold. Well, it was just one employee. It's probably a janitor or something. And wouldn't it be a writer for one of the showrunners?
That is actually accurate.
Yeah, that's actually accurate.
Yeah, that's actually a real story. That's not fake.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that. I mean, they probably have gobs of employees. They can't all be expected to be interested in the show, particularly. Or maybe he's tired. Maybe they're overworking him or something, or her.
It's like I think it was actually some kind of accountant or something.
Yeah. But anyway, what is this robe? For $1 billion, it's just
a bed sheet.
Yeah, it's just a bed sheet. No, actually, a bed sheet's more dignified. This is a garbage bag.
Yeah. And we haven't gotten to the other plot lines.
I might not.
Part 2, aren't we? Oh.
Might be. We might.
Oh.
We started with the best one, though.
Yeah, we got to do a part 2, aren't we? Fuck me. No. Oh.
And then Gandalf gets a second wind because reasons. And says,
I am good.
Bug off.
No, I'm not even joking. He literally says that. It's trying to have like the Balrog scene, essentially, but it's just... I mean, that's not a bathrobe.
That staff thing looks kinda cool.
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Elves doing exotic birds.
Yeah. That would be mildly entertaining, actually.
They don't have the balls to do the John Borman script.
No.
They don't have the balls.
You know, I'm actually feeling... I think the Borman script has grown on me ever since this show. I can't believe I'm saying this.
I wish somebody would. I actually wish somebody would produce that script.
I do too. It's probably public domain at this point.
I wish someone would just. I wish someone would do that. It would just be a riot.
Oh, you think he's not Sauron? You think? I'm good.
Wait, stop. Don't. No. I'm good. Not. I am good, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm just saying I'm good.
A 10-year-old wrote this, but I think a 10-year-old is smarter than the actual writers themselves at this point.
That's
probably insulting 10-year-olds, probably.
What actually happened is they went up and said, "Would you like to watch this show for the next 100 hours of your life?" And he says, "I'm good."
You're probably right. And they turn into moths. It's like, what?
What is this Max Magician only with moths rather than mice?
Cool.
And the staff gets destroyed. What is this?
And then they go off with a
Yeah,
very Gandalf-y line.
it was a. I mean, I guess the parting scene was kind of touching, except it wasn't really earned very much.
No, none of this is earned. None of this.
Yeah, but
Oh, Jesus Christ!
and then in episode 1 of season 2, that chap's going to take off the beard and it's turned out to be Sauron, the same Sauron chap. In fact, then it'll turn out all the chaps in the show were Sauron all along.
To be fair, that would be a decent twist, probably.
And they all do a song and dance thing.
This is a ripoff from the movies, not the books.
Well,
Yeah, you smell. Yeah, you can smell the sweeted popcorn down that way.
When in doubt, Eleanor Brandyfoot. Always follow.
a star.
Always follow your nose. That is a ripoff of the Peter Jackson line. That is not
Actually,
in
the
the
funny thing about
books.
that-
It's
Yeah, the
worse
funny
than
thing,
that.
They ghost Peter Jackson in this series.
It's worse than that. It's a ripoff of the Fruit Loops commercials.
Oh my God, you're right. You're right. Jesus Christ.
Follow your nose. Follow his nose. Wouldn't it be a ride-up? And afterwards, immediately, Gandalf grew this huge multicolored beak, and it turned out it was the toucan all along.
No, and then they had an adventure with Woody the Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Well, but that's the end of the Harfoot story.
That's
All
a
right.
story?
In the loosest possible sense of the word.
Like 1/10?
Now we get into the main plot. Well, okay, the South Run. We can just quickly go over the South Run plot.
All right.
Basically, elves, they're racist against elves with probably good reason. They've been occupying them for many years.
Yeah.
It's basically, they're framing us, and it's basically framing this kid as a white supremacist kid. It's just so hilarious.
So Space Junk has a couple of things. Sauron flirting with Galadriel is the origin story for unlimited lustfulness. This planted the seed for self-reform that can compel some unhinged violations and foul couplings. And then he's got main plot in like several million quotation marks.
He's not wrong, to be fair.
That's a
Yeah, that is
plot,
true.
says Legacy.
But right.
We've been at this. We're not going to get through.
We're gonna do a part 2. Why?
Because
Why?
Because the universe hates us.
Yeah, you're right about that, actually.
Thankfully, we've covered a lot of things, but it's just lump us in with people who died several years ago. That's that they're just framing these people as the descendants of white supremacists, essentially.
Yeah.
Since I can't not read allegory into this because these people have been so frickin' on the nose.
Yeah, I wonder who they're basing on. Maybe a toupee orange man or something, but who would
Yeah,
I
they
think?
even do that. They took our Jarbs thing.
Yeah, okay, granted, that's another storyline, granted, but still, why?
It's so dumb. It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that they actually thought this was an actual intelligent thing. Yeah, Sauron is an incel. That's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a simp. He's simp Ron, don't you know, Legacy? He's a simp Ron.
Wrong. Oh no.
Yeah.
No wonder.
So
I
then-
mean,
he's
it's
a loser.
accurate, is it not?
Yeah, that's accurate.
No wonder he's kind of a loser.
Yeah.
Oh, this woman.
Oh,
This woman.
she's not uncute.
No, I'm not saying
It's
she's not
mainly that her-
attractive. I'm not saying that. No, she's a fucking moron. Given episode 6, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
we'll
just
get to
quick.
that.
Thankfully, we can just quickly run through a lot of the Southron plot very quickly. It's basically just
Nothing
bad.
happens.
Yeah, barely anything happens, and it's basically just so it can be the setup for the
Wait.
battle in episode 6.
Wait, okay, no, hold on a minute. I do have something to say. They have a watchtower, and the elves are on a watchtower. How can they not see the bloody scorched earth of the orcs? It's not hard to look.
They were looking
It's
in the
not-
mirror at the time, the way elves do.
Probably, you're right. You're probably right, but still.
And then they go and find a group of
A burrow, shall we
people.
say. Yeah.
Yeah. And then just yeah.
Why
then
didn't
he
the
gets
elf
captured.
go? Why
Yeah,
did
and
the
then he
elf go first? He's faster than her. He could have just told the garrison or the people to get out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's faster than her.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And then he gets captured and enslaved, cutting down trees.
No, not just him. Not just him. He's everybody's on the watchtower, even though they were leaving. Okay, I get the humans being captured. As much as the show does not make sense, that makes a slight modicum of sense. But why capture the elves? There's no need to. They were leaving. They were going away. Oh.
Then there's a lame revolt that happens where they try to say, no, we will not touch the tree thing, even though elves burn stuff all the time.
And there were some weird CGI animals or something at some point.
Oh, the wogs.
Yeah, the warg
No,
was
not
freaking
wogs. Scrappy Doo.
awful.
Sorry, Scrappy Doo.
Scrappy Doo. Yeah, Scrappy Doo from what is it?
The 2000, the Scooby Doo film.
Yeah,
The
the
live
James Gunn superhero. The
Yeah.
James Gunn film, yeah. The building in the sword cave. Yeah, we've talked about the tunnel building and the sword key. But yeah, it's like they're building a
Can I have a hug
tunnel.
after this? I need it. Oh, I need it.
In fact,
Okay,
we can skip on to that. Maybe we can skip on to that bit.
Yeah, because just
Yeah, because nothing
Okay.
happens. It's just filler.
He escapes. We apparently find a guy named Adar, who's an evil elf that's been turned into an orc. It's basically one of the mutant orcs and claims to have killed Sauron. Oh my gosh, this bit. We'll get to that.
Okay, we'll save that for a later time because we'll be here all
This
day. We are.
Yeah, basically this is the part 1 stream. This is the part 1. Let's at least get through most of the Southron plot where worse story than love story, 2 worse love stories than Twilight. We have Arondir and
I'm saying this. Stephanie Meyer, you did not write the worst romance in all of fiction. Congratulations, Stephanie Meyer. You are second worst.
This is still better than Anakin Padme.
I actually disagree.
Valerian, yeah, I disagree.
Bother.
I
At
think
least they have something.
I think
least
the
they mix
Padme
it
and
up.
Anakin. I think the Padme and Anakin is a better love story. than this, which is so sickening.
Yeah.
How do you do worse than George Lucas?
The hour of doom is at hand.
Yeah. And then they have a freaking awful battle.
No. Here's the thing. They abandon this well fortified position where there's only a small choke point where the orcs can just march across the bridge, and they abandon it for the village, which is asinine. You can't
Yeah.
defend that.
It's so much worse defended. It's
Yeah.
absurd.
I mean, I can't.
Oh yeah, there was also that. I thought about that.
And look, apparently this tower is being held together by string.
Yeah.
Literal string.
What
That's like
What
look at all these chains. Look at the chains. Apparently that is the framework that's holding this entire freaking building together.
It must be Elvish magic. Well, maybe not.
No, it's Minecraft. That's what it is. Because at least Minecraft, at least it's stable.
Replica is coming. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Replica
Yeah.
has no intelligence. That's been established.
I shouldn't have said
He's
that
simple,
stuff.
that's what he is.
It's fine. He doesn't like me. He'll never show up. Even if he does, he'll just in the chat of how I don't understand film, which will just make me laugh. Oh, gee, I missed that. Yeah, it's apparently held by string and bubblegum.
I think bubblegum is a more solid foundation than this.
But it's Elvish bubblegum.
That is true. That's actually more. That makes it even worse, exactly. But the thing is, they could have just removed the beam. It's not wedged into anywhere.
That's not how architecture works.
Yeah.
It's how Elvish architecture works.
This is not Elvish architecture.
Whatever.
This is orc architecture.
Whatever. Haters gotta hate.
Yes, indubitably.
Yes.
That's just how it just collapses because the string. How are you so? Oh my God.
There's a laugh track in this
Honestly, Valerian, I wish there was a laugh track. This is taking it a serious series, apparently.
Are you actually this stupid?
Yes, they are done. You're right.
As well as
Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
Jenga Tower, yeah.
you're right.
Jenga-
Trip, you're absolutely right.
It's a freaking Jenga Tower. This is so stupid. This is so freaking stupid. Oh gosh, you might be right, actually.
or a foreshadowing.
This is not foreshadowing, this is stupid.
Yes.
No, I mean in terms of a callback to Sauron's defeat, maybe meant to think and later and afterwards himself.
I don't think they're that intelligent, let's be honest about that.
Not to mention, this is not all that much like Sauron's defeat.
I would concur with that.
Yeah.
Themes, says Hoo-Ha. Space Junk.
Remember? Themes.
Fuck themes.
Oh, Borman, where are you? Where art thou, Borman?
Yes, Borman, please come back from the dead. We need you back.
He's actually not dead. He's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive? Then make a script. I don't care anymore. I don't care. This show. This show
is so bad.
And the fact is that this woman, that this apothecary, somehow has the balls to lead a ragtag militia against the orcs, and thinks that she's intelligent by setting ablaze to several carts. Even though the whole thing is not fucking defensible. The village is not defensible. There's multiple ways the orcs could have won. And it doesn't rely on them coming out of the bloody tunnels.
It's so dumb. Yeah, they actually stole a lot of them, a lot of lines in action from the movies.
Yeah. Which is ironic, really.
Yeah. The timeline is also utterly asinine in this whole show.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Michael Bay's timeline makes more sense than this. I can't believe I'm saying this.
At the bit where the horses from Numenor ride across like a third of a continent in in a few hours, right?
Yeah, they apparently have the power of teleporting. Apparently, Numenorians, but Space Shark, you're absolutely right. This is a $70 million, and that horse armor looks so bloody fake.
The horses, clearly these are elvish horses, or else Numenorian horses. They're special, stupid horses. That's why they can ride so fast. They can travel so fast anyway.
Well, they have the power of teleporting, apparently. Which,
yep, you see those things? That's not armor. That's actually a teleportation device. This show is brilliant.
Clearly.
Time and space don't exist in this series, says Space Junk.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Michael Bay, you have better continuity in terms of timeline than this bloody show.
Especially this episode.
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
Bay,
Larian?
Yeah, they are Numenorian. That's the thing.
And then they have a really awful fight in the dark where they have to do a stupid grapple thing.
Oh, shock of all horrors. The people they were fighting against are humans. Shocker. It's not like we saw this in the last episode or something.
Yeah.
Just...
It was so great. Yep, we're still going.
Because this show is
so bad.
bloody stupid.
It's yep, it's easier to find. For some reason, it's easier to fill a video about a rubbish show than a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when we're having to cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
And unfortunately.
Oh, then the battle's over, but apparently this show's defeated me.
He's nicht schwer. Pardon me.
No, please do. That is the most entertaining thing of this bloody stream. Because holy shit, is this series so fucking bad. Oh.
They use plastic. Numenor has a large oil industry. No other people uses plastic to make their armor.
Clearly.
You know, that actually will explain a few things, given the next scene that's going to happen after this with the volcano and the like.
That wasn't actual fire. That was like a weird sporty thing that kids use to pretend it's fire.
still, the horse is on fire. I don't care. At least, oh, Jesus Christ, this show.
You can buy good volcano fire at Walmart, you know.
Oh yeah. Let me just go to Pompeii. Let me go to the Pompeii store. Exactly. That's a fantastic idea, Valerian. Fantastic idea.
Yeah, but that pretty much concludes a lot of the pieces of the.
Can we just show the flame, the clouds, the flow, because it really should have ended there.
We didn't show the bit where they're still alive after the volcano yet, did we?
Yeah, exactly. They shouldn't be alive. Oh wait, no, no. Some do die from this. Exactly, they're very much encased in ash at this point. But it's just you can't come back from this.
A few people. I mean, yeah. Some boring people died, but none of the cool people died.
Including Galatio, she's wearing full plate. She should be cooked like a goddamn goose. Yeah, go back a sec. Go back.
They're there.
On the clouds. I mean, it's just.
She's an elf. She has elf powers. Do I have to explain everything around here?
It doesn't bloody matter.
The cool people are missing an accent.
Magic or some showrunner's magic. I don't care. That cloud will burn you at about 800 to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. As you know, I'm British, of course. But it's just you should be dead.
Not elves doesn't.
Apparently, Numenorians and elves both don't die.
Yeah.
Because of the cool people, like I said.
Here's an argument. How come the upper elf doesn't die? The dominant elf. He doesn't die.
Because of reasons.
The cool, like I said, the cool people don't.
Burn, baby, burn.
Just
burn. Please
die.
Burn. Die. And then she's found not to be dead.
That's not very romantic.
Yeah.
I don't care. Most Tolkien romances are bad. I don't.
You have a point. They kind of are.
Just what is this show? What?
It sucks.
It's this show. And the funny thing is,
not.
Back.
We are still only halfway through.
Yes,
Yikes.
we are. And we have to do a part 2 of this.
Okay, basically we'll just title this the subtitles, I guess, the subplots of Rings of Power. And then we'll cover the main plots.
The show had subplots?
Don't forget in several quotation marks, like Facebook did.
Massive quotation marks.
Yeah, put them in screaming globs of quotation marks.
What did you put in this coffee? I didn't see that. That didn't happen. That couldn't have.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I'm amazed.
I'm not.
Yeah, television has been. I knew this would be bad. I didn't think it would be this bad.
I guess I didn't foresee that people would be indestructible or not, depending on whatever. I guess I didn't foresee a whole bunch of people surviving a volcano's fire that was thousands and thousands of degrees.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is apparently what happened. It just looks like they're covered in Cheeto dust.
Maybe it is cheater dust. Maybe that's what the volcano gives off.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, at 2 hours 10, I think we might have to just call it good for today and just do this next week. Since we don't really have anything next week. And admittedly, it's just a whole lot of us kind of rambling incoherently about and trying to get through it. But there's barely anything that happens in the Arondir storyline.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any freaking character.
Basically, the Southern storyline was the one I was least interested in.
It's the one everybody was least interested in, aside from the freaking Harfoots.
Yeah, but even the Harfoots, at least you have pretty plants to look at.
You know, the plants are the best characters in this godforsaken series.
Oh yeah, the plants. The plants are gonna sue.
There were so many levels of what the fuckery.
Yep. Yeah. Just end this, please.
Yeah, but
I can't take any
we'll
more.
get to the most. But in regard to Gandalf, I was predicting he would be Gandalf, and
Fuck you! I was right! Fuck you! I was right! Fuck you! I was right!
Two.
I was
still.
we were all right. Yeah, it's just people were saying that's not Gandalf. He's something else. It's just like it's just like screw you. I was right. Screw you. I was right.
I was so sure that Nori was going to be Sauron, though.
That would have been a twist.
That would have been a twist, actually. Yeah.
It's just.
Everything they said was true.
Yes, it was true. Humanity was a mistake. Humanity was a mistake.
No, it's not humanity that was the mistake. It was J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay were clearly drunk. I think that
the show exists. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, true. I was just thinking the fact that I was just thinking the fact that J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay exist and were not. Well, I think there is a good example. Their parents didn't drink. Their mom didn't drink enough alcohol while they were pregnant with them.
Let this be a lesson to us all.
God, I wish she did.
Mm.
I don't wish that on anyone, but Jesus Christ, this bloody show.
We'll talk about it, and it's just there's so many. We're missing a lot of little details here and there, but we've talked about this exhaustively for 2 hours. So we'll have to talk about this next week, and hopefully be able to finish the Elven storyline, the major Elven storyline and the Numenor storyline, and how freaking awful this were.
Yeah.
Numenor looked cool.
It did look kind of cool. It looked very rip-offy of Minas Tirith, but it was fine.
You'd expect Minas Tirith to have some influence from Numenor in its architecture.
I would say I actually think that that's fine, and I don't like. It's just kind of the prow of the ship thing. Like, let me actually pull that up. I think it was Shad kind of brought this up, but it's kind of like, let's see, where's the Numenor thing?
Sauron was actually destroyed after Sauron's defeat. His shards were scattered around Middle-earth and took the shape of characters and magic users. A hobbit-like creature becomes Sauron, and the hobbit defeats Sauron.
That would be, That would actually be fun. I would actually like that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a really, really, really corny hobbit that becomes Sauron, like the kind of goes, "Hearts are bigger than a bloody feet," and then and then afterwards he turns evil and my
Now I'm the
souls are
feet.
bigger than your feet.
Now I'm the pale feet.
Brandy feet.
He has like feet power. Oh, see, it does look kind of cool, even if it's obviously most of that's obviously not real.
I don't care about visuals. This show doesn't care.
Well, it's nice to have something to look at.
I don't care how well it is. The plate doesn't matter if the food is shit. Okay, I don't care.
I have to enjoy something while watching this thing.
Ugh.
True.
Yeah,
Well,
true enough. You're right.
hopefully this doesn't get blocked on YouTube. I hope. I've been trying to get around it. Gandalf is a shard. Halbrand is a shard.
Actually, that's what the Shire comes from. The Shire was originally the Shard, and then it turned into the Shire because they couldn't speak properly. Oh God, no! Kill it, Dad. Are we into? So actually, Alicent is Sauron and Laris is a ring wraith.
I guess so.
No.
Well, Adar's a shard because the sword is a shard. Gandalf is using Stormlight and Soulcasting during its battle.
It gets better. Galadriel's armor is made of shardlight. That's how she survived the volcano.
Well, alrighty. And I hate this show. Screw this show.
Yes, as do I. This show is an abomination.
I'm in love with the show. I want to marry it.
Oh, shut up.
No.
I don't care.
We have to do this. We'll do this next week. But
whoa. The Nobbits will be enslaved by Sauron and become a bridge crew.
Dunn needs something good. Well, here's the thing. I am going to be making a movie theater in the Discord.
Well, we watched House of the Dragon. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Space Junk. Who has Space Junk's thing about the bridge crew?
Yeah. So I'm going to be trying something new. Thursdays and Wednesdays are going to be theater day, or at least definitely Thursday. After a stream,
Thursdays and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Wednesdays?
Well, it kind of depends. I know for sure Thursday is the one I can run because I'm home all day Thursdays. So what I can do is I can just put on some movies in the Discord, and I will be just playing it like it's a movie theater. There are going to be specific times that things are going to be played, and if people want to watch Harry Potter, I can try to arrange it so that the Harry Potter time matches with their time. The people who want to watch that, I can also do other stuff like the John Wick movies or Lord of the Rings. I can also do that. But basically Thursday is basically going to be open mic movie night. If anybody wants a movie, I will play it on the Discord and we will all watch it together. And I'll try to keep it relatively consistent. But yeah, that's the plan. If you want to come on, join the Discord, come on view, join us in the Discord, and I'll be able to do that. It's just something that I want to do to try and gain some do some more fun stuff with everybody in the Discord, because I love you guys. You guys are great. You guys are an amazing community. Thank you. No.
Don't mention it. I couldn't possibly.
All right. But I think that there's only one way that we can end this, and that is with this clip.
The fact is, Starscream,
Despite your treachery, I've allowed you to carry on this long because I took a certain delight in following your string of failures. But you finally become tiresome, predictable.